All right, hello peeps, how's it going? So I've just been up to CEX again, trading some more games. And I'll read those out to you in a second, just sharing that video. Facebook. Facebook. Oh, it's really hot out there again. It's kind of humid outside at the moment. It's kind of cloudy, but it's bloody hot. I came home and I did have a coat up with me just to be on the safe side, because it did look like it might rain, but it didn't. But it's very hot and humid out there. My sweatshirt was my t-shirt was soaking wet again. It seems like I'm always sweating like a pig sometimes. But anyway, I took the games up to CEX, the ones which I thought were more valuable, with a bit of the older cash, the older ready, the old longer bread, whatever you want to call it. So I took up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. And also, after I've told you what I've traded in and what I've got, I want to have a little chat about controllers. Right, so I'm going to keep the best one to last. And I'm going to work down to the cheapest ones first. Right, Battlefield 4 I traded in. PlayStation 4. I've got £1.60 on that. Then Grand Theft Auto San Andreas PlayStation 2, £3. Got on that one. Then Shadow of the Tomb Raider PlayStation 4, £5. Then there was a Wreck Feast PlayStation 4. I got £6 on that one. Then Lego The Hobbit PlayStation 4, £6 on that one. And Doom External, no DLC, PlayStation 4, £6 on that one. Then I've got The Last of Us Part 2, 2-disc version, PlayStation 4, £12. And the best one was a PlayStation 3 game, which I picked up the car boot for the other day, called Arma 4. Now, CEX sells these at £32. The credit I got was £21. And that is the biggest credit in-game I've actually got, in-game wise, that is. I've got other stuff. I've taken up tablets and I think hardware wise was not my phone, which I got £66 for. One of the old Guitar Heroes guitars. Can't remember the particular make, but I think I got about 50 quid on that one. So anyway, I'll show you the games I bought or used my credit with. I still got quite a bit of credit left. I've got about £100 of credit still. I'm just trying to keep an eye out on some more PlayStation games, actually. So I traded in one, two, three, four, five, six, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I traded in 8 games, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And I actually came back with 8 games. So anyway, I don't really play this game, but I'm thinking about giving it a go. I don't know if I've actually got the first version of it, which is Crisis, but I picked up Crisis 2, which was £1.50, and beside it was Crisis 3. No, I've not checked the disc on these. That one looks was. I don't like the way they clean that. Yeah, they did clean it. It's got all the smear marks on it. And they complain about our discs when we put them in. Oh, that one's better. So, yeah, Crisis 2, Crisis 3, those both £1.50 each. I can't remember I got this one. I probably might have, but I thought I'd get it just on the safe side. It's only £1.50, and that's Just Cause 2. I want to start getting some of these, like, even if I don't play them, I want to get the list of them. That's a good disc. You know, get like 1, 2, 3, 4. The only thing I don't think I would probably do is get what's it called? There's two different. The Law of Koth bunch, and the other one was Resident Evil. Because some of those Resident Evil games can be bloody expensive. Now I don't know why I picked this one up. It was £6, but I thought, you know, I might start getting Doom 1 and 2. This is Doom 3 on Xbox 360, and that actually cost £6. £6 for that. I did trade in Doom External on Xbox One, so I didn't think I was going to play it. Now, Killzone 2, I actually traded in, and I'm sure it said like £1.60, like trading price, but I must have read it wrong and looked at a different one. When he gave me the list, I looked down the list, and he was giving me 1p, 1 pence for Killzone 2. And he'd already printed out the receipt. I said, no, you know, I said, I'm not being funny, but I'm not having 1p for that game. That's worth a lot more. I said, I'll have that back if that's okay. He goes, yeah, you know. And he actually spoke to his manager or whatever it was, and I had to like cancel the receipt and my credit. Because my credit came to, well, I'll tell you that in a minute, but something it came to something 61p. And I thought, well, no, I'll take that back, you know, fuck that, you know. And they only sell Killzone 2 for £1 anyway, which I did not know until I saw it on the shelf. So, you know, I said, no, like, you know, just give me the game back. You know, I'm not going to sell that for a penny. You know, it cost me more than that to bloody buy. I think it cost me about £1 to get, actually. So I'm not going to like waste 99p. So they gave me it back and re-altered the credit note. But because I have actually got Killzone 2, so I might have made a mistake there, actually. No, actually, I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is, Killzone 2. I think you would get, you know, agree with me that it's worth more than a penny, don't you? Really, you know, it's boxed with the manual, and the game itself is in bloody excellent condition, apart for one little fingerprint and a tiny little smear. I'm not going to let that go for fucking a penny. No way. I think like some of the older ones, which ain't worth nothing, gets more than this. So I got that back, and look on the shelf, I found Killzone 3. So all I need to get now is Killzone 1, which I might have in my box in there. I'm going to have a quick rummage through my 3 boxes of DVDs and see if I have got it. If I have, then I'll put them all on the shelf. Thing is, like, that's a red band, that's a black band, so it's a slight difference. And I didn't realise my case was broken at the bottom, so the case is going to be changed out. And if I can, I'll get like Killzone 1, 2, and 3 put on the shelf. Now, I wasn't sure if I wanted this or not. I don't even know if I've got it actually, but I'll show. Let me have a look. Before I tell you what it is, I picked it up, I'm going to take it back. luckily I don't have it, so I don't need to take it back. This one here is called the Cotrollers Protocol. This was £8. I did pick up a different disc which was same, which was £8, but it's more like a sci-fi kind of game, and I didn't know if I wanted to play it or not. So I think this might be sci-fi as well, actually, but the one I picked up was more spacey kind of thing. And I thought, you know, am I going to play that or not, you know, kind of thing. So I thought, no, I'm going to change it over another game for £8 if I can find one. So I found that one for £8. And I keep seeing this in there, you know. I was very kind of like, you know, I liked the actual movie. I loved the movie 1 and 2. And I thought, you know, the game, is it worth getting the game and playing the game and seeing what the game's like? And it's been sitting in there for the last 3 or 4 weeks in CEX. And today I thought, fuck it, I'm going to get it, and I will probably install it, and I'll probably play it at some stage. And that was the Evil Dead game. And that was £10. It's got like the little information sheet kind of thing. The disc. I don't like the disc. I think that's the way, like, they've tried cleaning it. There's a load of smear marks on there. I just don't know what they've used. It's so smeary. I don't like trying to clean the disc myself, actually, because it leaves a lot of debris on it. What I mean by debris, it's like little kind of, I think I made it a little bit worse, actually. I can always take it back in a couple of days. So it's not working. Let's try my glass. I really don't know what they use to clean these discs with nowadays. Seems to make it worse. It's a bit better. I've still got lots of smears on it. Now, if they know that there's, like, you know, dirt and stuff like that on it, why don't they just, like, put it through the CD cleaner instead of, like, using shitty water, Substance, and using a crappy cloth? So if I had a CD cleaner, which I do have, but it blew up the same day I fucking got it, I'd give it a clean myself, actually, but no, it's just, I think I've scratched it now. I think I've put like a really minor scratch on it. Now, these games are supposed to be warranted anyway for 2 years with CEX. So if I make any damage to it, then I can always just take it back and say, you know, the game stopped working. But yeah, there's still a load of smears on it. And I'm using like a fibre cloth It's getting better. Actually, I haven't scratched it. There's still kind of really deep smears in it. If anyone knows the best way of cleaning the disc, because I'm using my glasses fibercloth, it's still leaving smears everywhere. But it ain't as bad as it was just now. It is a lot better, but it's still got smears on it. You know, with me, I'm trying to get a bit more kind of like games now which ain't scratched up and buggered. Because like, at least that way, if you've got a decent game, you're trading it in with CEX. They're not going to, you know, weigh too much if there's just like a little minor scratch, or if there's you know, like an odd fingerprint or something like that on it. The games I actually took in today still had the little price tags on from the car boot fair, like £9, £4, £2, and I'm sure the guy saw them, but he didn't say nothing about them. And if he had, like, if he said, "Well, you know, is that what you pay for the game?" I would have said, "Yeah," years ago. You know, I wouldn't have said like 2 days ago. You know, fuck that. It doesn't matter how much you pay for a game, whether it being fucking 10p, 25p, 30p, a pound, or £10, you know, and you get a decent comeback on it with CEX, you know, credit. You know, they're still making their fucking money anyway. Because I looked on the shelf the other day, and there weren't no copies at all of this particular game. I can't remember the game, but it was one of the ones I took up there last week, and they gave me, I think, £3 on it. Well, I looked through the games and I saw the same copy, and I noticed the same copy because I remember there was something wrong with the case, and they put £8 price tag on it. So that's like an extra £5 on the cost of the game, which they only paid me £3 for, and they stuck up for £8. So they are making their fucking profit. Like when I took my mobile phone up there, which was better than the one I originally had on contract, but no, I don't use it because it is kind of a bit old. But it was a Hawaii, I think it was, and it had like 132 megabit internal disk space. Now the one I was using was the same kind of model, but had a 64 megabit internal memory. Now that's the one I was supposed to be handing over, but when I gave the other one by mistake, they said £96, right? And I had a load of other stuff, and when they gave me the credit for 130 odd quid, I think it was, I looked on the thing and they gave me £66. And I kind of quit. I said, "Well, why did you get £66?" Because there's nothing on that screen, because it still had the screen protector on, which had been sat on there for 2 years. He goes, "Oh, there's a bit of scuffing at the back." I said, "No, there weren't, because you know, it's been in the fucking case for 2 years." He goes, "Well, there was something wrong with it, you know, and we put it as a Class B, you know, so you only got £66 for it." I thought, fucking talking about rip-off. You know, they will fucking con you, I tell you, man, they will con you. So that's what I'm going to say about control pads here. This one, I know works perfect. I've played with it on my Xbox 360 before I got the PlayStation 4. No, actually, I got it before I got the Xbox One. I mean, I was playing it on the Xbox 360, and there is no stick drift that I know of at the time. No, they don't feel like no stick drift. It all seems to work okay, but they reckon there's stick drift on that one. This one, again, they wouldn't take it because there's a very, very slight corrosion on it. Very slight. You know, nothing to run home with. But a guy looks and he goes, oh, there's corrosion on that connector. You know, that might stop the control working. I said, well, testing it's working. He goes, yeah, but, you know, it's got corrosion, so we can't take it. So that's two they didn't take. This one, I can't remember what he said about this one. Oh, he said we can't take that because he hasn't got the adapter. Without the adapter, we can't take it in. Now, I know the adapter is worth more, I believe, than the controller. And they was only going to give me £4 on the controller, even if it had the adapter or not. And this one, I know this one works, but somehow it's come adrift. I don't know how. It's not been opened that I know of. I think it's still got a screw in there. I have to get my screwdriver out and give it a little bit more of a screw. Now, I think they said it works, but because that bit's coming apart, they won't take it. So, I'll be honest with you guys, it is not really worth buying controllers at car boot fairs anymore because, you know, you can be spending out on controllers hoping that you're going to get a trade-in, and usually 95% of the time they won't take it because sometimes, you know, you may think, oh, like, you know, it works, you know, it seems to work okay, you know, buttons function, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Actually, that one does stick a little bit. But I've probably got about 20 controllers plus about 3, 6, 9, 12, about a baker's dozen, 13 controllers over there. And, you know, a lot of controllers I do pick up at car boot fairs. And how people, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos where people are buying, you know, controllers and taking them to CEX and they're getting, like, you know, credit for. I'm just getting, you know, I think it's just my bad luck that I'm picking up controllers which has got stick drift on them, or a little bit of corrosion inside it, or, you know, it hasn't got the adapter or something like that, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, I don't think I'm going to be picking up any more controllers because I've even got a box of the controls in the living room. Xbox, PlayStation, Wii, Xbox 360s, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 1, a couple of Xbox One controllers. It just ain't worth my hassle picking them up anymore. Unless there's a way I can find a way of, like, you know, removing the stick drift, repairing it that way, then I'm not going to bother. Because, like, you know, people can go out and buy a load of controllers from car boot fairs, and, you know, they might be lucky that they ain't got stick drift and they can take them into CEX and they sell them for trading, credit or cash. But for me, every controller I've taken in, they've never taken off of me. And I've probably got about 30, 40 controllers. So, if you buy controllers, make sure that they're going to work before you take them in, or try to find out by the seller if they have got stick drift. And also check the battery connectors. Make sure there's no actual rust inside them, because that one there has got very minute little bit of rust, and they said we can't take it. You know, and also the Guitar Hero guitars for Wii, Xbox, PlayStation 2, they won't take them unless they've got the dongle, and to buy the dongle is a lot more expensive than the actual guitars are. And then if you've got the dongle, you'll be lucky to get a small amount of money for them, because sometimes I have heard that CEX will part the dongle and the guitar separately. So, you know, if you want the guitar with the dongle, they'll charge you about fucking £50-60 or something, yeah, something ridiculous like that. But then they'll actually might find it more their way to sell the dongle for like £40-50, and then the actual guitar for an extra £20. So they're still making money on top of it. So, you know, I'm not saying that's true or not, but I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Wouldn't put it by them. So yeah, just be wary picking up controllers from car boot fairs, flea markets, you know, charity shops, whatever. Yeah. You know, I told him I've got several Xbox 360s indoors, all working, but they've had like their warranty stickers tampered with. He goes, well, we won't take them. I said, I know you won't. So what I'm going to have to do is try to get some of the Xbox 360 sorted out with a controller, a working controller, because I think these. No, I think he said if that was working, I would have got about between £13 and £16 for that, if it was working. But it's got stick drift. So what I'm going to do is try and find some which ain't got stick drifting on. Get an Xbox 360 up and running with the power supply and the controller. You know, pick up a cheap, really cheap HDMI cable and put a small stack of games with them and sell it for about £40-45 on Facebook Marketplace. So I know I won't get it that much on eBay, because time you put it through eBay and you got to pay your post, you know, the cost of the listing fee, the cost of final selling fees, and the postal fees. That whacks it down completely. You know, you're talking about 15-20 quid in all the fees and everything, yeah. So, like, you know, you'd only get about 20-25 quid for the actual Xbox little bundle. So I'm going to do mine through Facebook if I do it. Anyway, I have got some video on CEX, but I don't know how I'm going to upload it to YouTube, because it's on my phone, and I've got no way of finding out how to transfer videos from my phone onto the PC, because I can't seem to log into this account through YouTube account, because it's stuck on my other account, and I can't seem to sign that and add a new account, you know, this account to the mobile version of YouTube. So, you know, there might be a video of that. You know, it's only a few minute video of me showing you what I purchased, but you can see some of the other games which I was looking at as well. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to go. I might be on later on tonight, do some gaming. I don't know yet. See how it goes. But cheers for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for the next live stream, upload, general chat, whatever. And also CEX pickups and tradings. And I'll catch you later. Bye for now. Have a good weekend.